Hello YouTubers. So I'm out here at the farm today. I'm getting ready to replace the clutch on my Woodland Mills 126 14 horsepower. You see it right here. The clutch is actually like right inside here, right here, and it should be pretty easy to get to. But I want to do a quick shout out real quick to Woodland Mills. Because of all this COVID stuff and that, it's a little hard to get a hold of a lot of places with regards to they're short-staffed or whatever because of the COVID. And so long story short, I left a message for him pretty detailed as to the problems that I was having with my sawmill, and how I changed the blade out and I still had the same problem, and so I think that my clutch needed to be replaced. The sawmill's right around a year old, so and it's probably cut maybe 10 logs, maybe. So it seemed a little premature for the clutch to go out. All I did was leave a message. I didn't get to talk to anyone, and I don't. If they called me back, I missed the phone call of them calling me back. Long story short, one day I just came home and there's a package on the doorstep, and it was from Woodland Mills, and they sent me this right here, 14 horsepower heavy duty clutch assembly for the 126. HM126 14 horsepower. So I mean, that's customer service for you right there. I told them what the problem was. I told them the sounds that I was hearing, the symptoms that I was seeing, how the blade would come to a stop, and they just literally sent me the clutch. And it looks pretty simple to install. It looks pretty simple to, it's just two pieces really. I'll slide it out of the box right here for you, and you can see it right here. This is the part that gets mounted up to the up onto the saw right here, and these are the little little plates right here, here, and here that slide out to grip on the inside of this drum right here, and this is the outside, and then the belt goes through here. So this is the that's the heavy duty clutch right there, and I'm going to install that today so that hopefully tomorrow I can get this cant cut up here. I need 2x4s. I'm building this chicken coop back over here, and I don't think you can see it right now because the sun's probably glaring in your eyes, but it's right back over here. And get the blade to right about, where is it? Right about here. Oh no, it looks like I made it down to here. I get the blade to there and it just comes to a stop. It just won't cut it anymore. So I think I need to replace the clutch. So I'm gonna get to that. Okay, so I thought I'd show you what I did. This is the guard right here that was sitting, let's see here, was sitting behind this cowling back in here. It's 2 bolts, 1, 2, easy to get to. Right here, I just used a, was it a 15 millimeter? 15 millimeter, yeah, 15 millimeter. Took out those 2 bolts. That's for that right there. Then this little bolt right here that holds in the clutch plate, that right there is a 14 millimeter, and I just use this right here to take that out. Okay. Then to get this off of this what shaft, I just stuck this in here on this side, just kind of popped it, and it came right off. Okay, so came right off, and I'll take this off the belt. You can see inside there it's scarred up. I don't know how easy that is to see, but it is scarred up. Can you see that? And that's the old one. This is the new one right here. The new one, this is what it's supposed to look like. And that's the old one. So see the grooves in here? And see how smooth that is? Also, look at the difference in these plates. These are the plates that spin out and rub up against there to give your blade your power. Look how thin they are here. They're almost like completely worn down even. So very, very thin. So now where I'm at right now is I've got to pull this off. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's not too difficult. But I got to get this off. This is like next to nothing right there. So let me take a look at that and see how I can get that off. Good day, YouTubers. Okay, so I'm back out here another day. Yesterday I was out here changing out the clutch for the saw blade, and I don't have a wheel puller, so I went to Tractor Supply this morning and I picked up this little $22 wheel puller here. It's just to pull this clutch off of here. That's this piece right here, not the drum. The drum's already off. This piece right here. You're gonna need one of these. So that's what I've got right here. Let's see if I can grab a socket. See if I can get this off, and maybe you can see that, I don't know. Let's see, hopefully, this is about the same size. That's a little bit bigger. All right, let's try this here. Yep, that'll work. All right, and we want to just turn that in there like that, and I can see it's pulling it right off. Perfect. Gotta have the right tools for the job. $22 for this part. Pulls it right off of there. I was struggling yesterday, but I don't have a wheel puller. Now I do. This is a small one. They come in small, medium, and large. I figured I just needed a small. There you go. There's the old clutch right there. So hopefully you can see that, see how worn it is. I mean, literally worn down to nothing. So we got that old one off now. We can put the new one on. I probably just dropped the keyway. No, the keyway is still in the part, so let me grab that. All right, so I apologize. I didn't get a chance to show this to you because I didn't have a really good angle here to show you this. So what you do is you put on the new clutch piece. Those are the part with the 3 arms that swing out, okay? You put that on first. Line up the keyway. Then you take your little keyway, you stick it in there, smooth end going in first, and you just lightly tap it until it gets in there and it'll seat itself. Pound it all the way in till it's flush with the front of the new clutch assembly, okay? Then what you're gonna do is take your drum. You're going to slip this belt around the drum so that it's in this channel right here. And you want to put that in there first and then pull the drum over and get it lined up with the shaft. And then what I did was I took a block of wood that I set across here, because this is nice and flat then. And I took a nice dead blow hammer and I just tapped this on until it was all the way on. I can feel in the back here, it's sticking beyond the clutch plate. Oh, probably about almost 1/8 of an inch, 3/32 or something like that. So it's sticking beyond the clutch plates that come out and engage with the drum. So now you can see right now, when I spin this, it's all spinning nice, very, very nice again. So we should be good to go. This should be able to cut wood again really, really nice. So I'm gonna tighten this blade, tighten the wheel up here to 25 foot-pounds, and we'll get ready to start cutting again. So let's see what happens. Before we tighten that blade up, we got to put this guard back on. So that goes right in here with these two little holes right here. So we're going to put this on real quick, and then we'll be good to go. Here's the old clutch right here. You can see how badly worn it was. Very badly worn. Okay, so what tools am I going to need to do this job? Okay, you're going to need a 14mm socket, and that right there is to take off this little nut here. I've put it back on, I've tightened it back up, okay? You're going to need a 15mm box or open end wrench, and that's to undo these two right here for the guard for the clutch. So 15mm, 14mm. You're going to need a wheel puller, and for the wheel puller, you're going to need a, let's see, what is this here? 5/8 thing to go on here. if you get yours at Tractor Supply like I did right there. So 5/8 for that. Then you're gonna need a little hammer. I couldn't find my hammer, so I just used my little hatchet. And you just need a little hammer. You don't need a big hammer. And you need a punch. So if you have these tools right here, you can change out this clutch. If I'd have had all the tools that I needed and known what I'm doing, like right now, if I wanted to change this out, put it back on, it would probably take me 15 minutes to do. So it's a quick job, quick, easy job. I actually wish I would have ordered a new belt here, because what you want to watch for your maintenance on these sawmills is down here. I don't know if you can see this gap right here between the blade and the actual wheel. When this belt starts wearing down, that gap closes up, and you don't want your blade riding on the wheel. So I'm going to order a new blade. I'm sorry, not a new blade, a new belt for here. And while I'm at it, I may as well just order another orange belt over here. I still got plenty of room here still. About a year into this sawmill, I've got plenty of room here, but I may as well have another spare on hand. I might just order 2 of each, just to have them. I think we're ready to go again. Everything's tightened back up. It's ready to go. I'm gonna get the saw blade tension to 25 foot-pounds and close up the guards and get ready to finish cutting this cant right here. Get all my tools put away. Like I said, these are the only tools you need. You can do it yourself. It's easy to do. And you can leave comments below if you'd like. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. This is once again the HM126, 14 horsepower. I went ahead and went with 14 horsepower because I might be cutting live oak at some point, and that's a really hard wood. That's what the U.S. Constitution was made out of. So I'll get ready to go, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, what a difference. So before, when the clutch was going bad, when I squeeze the handle for the throttle for the engine, that's once it engages the clutch, gets the blade going, I almost had to come all the way down on the handle before the blade would really get up to speed. Now, as soon as you barely touch the handle, that blade gets going. So I want to give you an idea of how fast this happens. So there's the blade. Watch the blade as soon as I spin the handle. The blade is right down there. That blade is going. It's already up to speed. There you go. Big difference. Now I'll have the power to cut through this log. This is just yellow pine, which actually hardens up like a hardwood. A lot of people use yellow pine for flooring. So this right here is going to be 2x4s for me for the chicken coop I'm building over there. I'm building a great big hen pen. So and then I got a rooster pen right alongside of it. 2 trucks, trailer, camper, wood piles. So anyway, I'm going to get going here. Let's see if you can see this if I set you down right here. So before I replace that clutch, There was no way I could cut as fast as you saw me going there. I literally had to crawl down the log, just barely. I had to let the blade do all the cutting, and even then, if I put the slightest pressure on it, the blade would come to a stop. So just put it in your notebook. Those are the things you gotta watch for when your clutch is starting to go. Hear that tinging? That tinging tells you that that clutch is pretty close to engaging right now. So there's no adjustment on it though that I can find, unless it's just adjusting your engine idle. Maybe turning down your engine idle will stop that, because it's wearing the clutch just sitting there idling. So I'm going to take this 2-inch thick piece of wood off. I'm going to stack it over here, and then I'm going to stack all the 2 inches up here and cut 4-inch pieces out of here. Obviously this here I'm going to only get down to a certain length, so but anyway, you get the idea.